shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Darius Robinson in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. Play action now. It's Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That one into the hands of Turner. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back in his own 9-yard line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. We'll try the right side this time. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Williams in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Williams in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now give on the ground, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd and a yard. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Finding space at the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Pistol here for Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. The pass is caught by Turner. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Murray. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays, stay ahead of the chains.
Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. On play action, now Herbert. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Williams in motion. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Herbert to the air again. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Murray looking to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Murray. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 2 scores.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a give up the middle. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So second down, and they'll run it. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught. Outside, it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Sam Laporta, touchdown Detroit. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now a handoff, running right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Murray gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now Murray. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's going to be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Murray now on second down. The pass is caught by Turner. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and put?
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Second down, Murray. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots down.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, Their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On play action now, Herbert. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here's a run going left. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Not only did they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. On play action, it's Herbert. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half, because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off, and I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
Herbert now on 1st down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the Panthers' 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams.
Complete to Jameson Williams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now a play fake. Herbert. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Let's go. Let's go. 5-9.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Play action now. It's Herbert. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined